Boys, we have finally got to the lightweight division for the top 15. We've gone all the way up from flyweight, bantamweight, featherweight. Now we're in that lightweight division, arguably one of the best divisions and one of the most stacked divisions in the entire UFC. So if you guys do not know, right now we're going to do a tier list of the top 15 ranked fighters in the UFC. We're going to put them on a tier list of how excited I would be if they were next up for the belt, if they were announced next to fight Islam Makhachev, as you can see here. We're not going to be taking into consideration, record. Are they deserving for it? We're simply going to be doing, how excited is the build-up going to be? The fight itself, how exciting is that going to be? Those are the two main things I'm looking for. If you have a bad style and you don't promote yourself and you're not going to be fun at the press conference, you're probably going to go in like that C tier. Am I going to be looking at have they fought each other before? It's like a Dustin Poirier, for example. He's already fought Islam Makhachev. Am I going to be looking at that and be like, we already saw the outcome of that? I mean, it is a possibility, but I'm not going to keep that too heavily. I'm going to keep it strictly on excitement for the fight, build up wise, and how you will perform. How is your fight style going to be against Islam Makhachev? Let's start this video off. This isn't in any particular order. It's random, the top 15. First one here, we got Dan Hooker. Now, this is one of the rare cases where they fought each other before. Islam ran through Dan Hooker. No problem. I don't think Dan Hooker had an ounce of success. I'm still going to put him in A tier, hoping that he has improved some bit. We have seen maybe he's a new mythical fighter with all these tattoos on him. Before he was a naked newborn fighter. He was clean. He was as halal as the boy Islam. No tattoos on his body. So maybe he has some new mythical powers. I'm still gonna put him in A tier because he's a fun fighter and he would build up the fight, but probably towards the low end of A tier, maybe even top of B tier. We'll do some fine tuning at the end of the video, but let's keep moving down. Dustin Poirier, very similar situation to Dan Hooker, but people say, yeah, he did good, but realistically though, Islam had his way with Dustin. He did good for what we expected him to do. We expected Islam to just run through Dustin. It took him a few rounds, 4 rounds, maybe even 5 rounds. I think I'm remembering wrong, but it's not like he was really winning many of those rounds. I'm gonna put him top of B tier. It'd be a fun fight, but we literally just saw it. That's the downfall of this. And yes, I know I said I'm only gonna be looking at build up wise, entertainment, and fight style, but if we just saw it, it's hard for me not to put it there. If not, so many of these would be S and A tiers. It can't just be filled up with S and A tiers. We gotta have some B and C's here. But let's keep going down. Jalen Turner, very similar to a Dan Hooker type of situation, practically the same fighters, except for Jalen has that crazy reach. I think I'd be more excited for a Jalen Turner just because it'd be a fresh matchup. I'm gonna put him a little bit higher than Dan Hooker. Moving down, Justin Gaethje. Like it or not, Justin Gaethje versus Islam would be a stupidly fun fight, but the question is, what does Gaethje look like after that knockout to Max Holloway? And we don't know. Time will tell. Still be one of the best fights. Unfortunately, once, let's say these guys do fight and we did the tier list again, he would go right down with Poirier depending on how it went. But yeah, S tier, just a fan-friendly fighter. Everyone loves Gaethje, our most favorite retarded lightweight right here. I think he would make it fun. Gamrot going straight to C, bottom of C. Nobody wants to watch that Gamrot fight. Nobody wants to watch a Gamrot fight in general, not even if it's for a title, just in general. We don't want to watch that. We're good on that one. I'm good on that one. There'd be no fun build-up, and the fight itself would be a snooze fest. It would be practically just Islam. Islam would be carrying that shit, but I have no interest watching that fight. Let's go down. Chandler, like it or not, Chandler would be it'd be a stupidly fun first round, first and second, halfway through the second round, very fun. But after that, this boy fight IQ down the drain. He'd probably gas himself out and get submitted just like he did against Dustin. And yeah, a lot of people say that Chandler is the kryptonite to someone like a Makhachev, and it is realistic. We could see this fight if he beats Oliveira, but because let's be realistic. If he beats Oliveira, he's right up there to fight for the belt next. You know, Dana's gonna do that, trust. But he's S tier for now. It'd be a fun matchup. And then moving down, how the hell is RDA still a ranked lightweight fighter? Makes absolutely no sense. That being said, I'm still putting him in C tier. Like, this boy just blew out his knees. He's 40 something years old. He stepped into the octagon a few weeks ago and immediately blew out his knee or something. You know, I don't really want to see an old man who can barely walk fight someone like an Islam Makhachev. I'm good on that one. Not like, I would rather watch it over freaking Gamrot, but still, I'm good on that one. Moving down, Fiziev. I think Fiziev would be a fun fight. You know, I'm only trying to keep it limited in that S tier. I'm not trying to be like, yeah, this guy's fun, this guy's fun. Like, I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to be, you know, a little bit limited. You know, it has to be like a VIP type of situation up here. But Fiziev would be fun. I would probably, around here, it's a fresh matchup, you know. That's probably why I would go up here. And that's, like, it sucks to see Dustin down here, but we just saw that shit, you know. It's hard to rank him anything higher than right here. Let's go down. I think this is probably the most anticipated out of all these ones, Arman, and most likely next. Do I think he gets it done over Makhachev? No, but it's the one fight that Makhachev needs. Like, if he needs one fight in all of lightweight to dominantly win, just finish, it needs to be that Arman fight, because so many people are saying, you know, yeah, Arman is the one to beat Islam. He's so lucky that, you know, he beat Arman when he was young and so fresh. Like, he needs to erase that out of people's memory and show that he is like the dominant force. So this one, probably by far the most anticipated in all of lightweight. Let's go down. Money Moicano. You already, honestly, I would. He has built his character up so good. You know, he might not be technically the best fighter in the world, but this boy knows how to sell a damn fight. And I might even put him over Arman, to be honest. Like, Arman, I'll put him below Arman. It's going to be hard to put anyone above this guy, but he's second. He's right up there. Like, I would be so down for this fight. And I think so many people would be too. Yes, there'd be so much uproar that, you know, he skipped the queue, but he would sell the shit out of that fight. You know, I think on the feet, he's gonna get knocked out, but on the ground, maybe he can hold his own. I don't know. I think this would be a fun fight. I'm putting it at the top of S tier. Let's keep going down. Patty also up there. You know, I would probably put right there between Gaethje and Chandler, but again, he would promote the fight. On the feet, he might have a little bit more success than someone like a Moicano. And then on the ground, he might be a little bit worse than Moicano. But it's hard to say. You know, it's hard to say. Either way, I'm keeping him top of S tier. And there's not going to be that many more people joining them in that S tier. S tier, there's maybe one or two more people joining him. But moving down, we got old man Beneil Dariush. I feel so stupid because there's a point in time where I'm like, yeah, Beneil Dariush, he's going to be the one to beat Islam. He's a dark horse. And we saw what happened. Just unfolded terribly. I hated that prediction. Like, it makes me want to beat the shit out of my older self for even thinking that would be a possibility. But we're putting him B tier above. Do we put him above Dustin? Style for style. Okay, style for style. I'm going to put him above Dustin. Build up for build up. I don't think it'll be a fun build up. But style versus style, I think that'd be a fun matchup, you know, Beneil. But he's old now. He's got that glass chin. He's been knocked out back to back. Yes, he's taken a year-ish off from fighting, so hopefully, but that's still not going to fix the root problem of this boy's just old. But let's keep moving on. Benoit Saint Denis. I would put, it's so hard because it's like he's been fraud checked, but it's hard because I'm trying to think of build-up and style-wise only. Build-up and style-wise only, I'll have to put him down there with Beneil. Again, style, I think it would be fun. Build-up wise, not quite there, so I'm gonna put him right there with Beneil Dariush. Now we got two more guys left, and I do not know where to put them. Okay, I'm gonna try to be super unbiased because these are two just legendary guys. Charles Oliveira, we saw that fight already. Build-up wise would be crazy. Style wise, you know, Charles has gone out here and said that it wasn't his best performance, just excuse after excuse. Do I put Charles in S tier though? You might have to, even though yes, it is a rematch and it was like a dominant finish. You know, it's not like it was a close contested fight. It was dominant. But again, it's been some time. I don't know if I can put him in S tier. I have to. But is that my bias speaking? I don't know. I'll keep him top of A tier. And the only, like I said to myself, I'm not going to think of anything other than fight hype and how the fight would go. You know, those are the two things. But again, the rematch has to bring him down just slightly. He is on that tippy point of going into S tier. But I can't overcrowd S tier. Fuck it, it's lightweight. Lightweight is stacked. And because of that, I'm putting him, this has to be one of the biggest rematches in the lightweight division you could do. I'm gonna put him here, right in the middle. But that's gonna change because the last guy we have Max Holloway. Style for style, build up wise. Fuck, I don't know if I can put him in S tier. I'm gonna have to put him in A tier. Style for style could be fun. We just don't know, like, the style is like, Ilya took this boy down easily. Makhachev is going to do the exact same thing to you. Build up wise would be stupidly fun, but I think that's my tier list. I think this is perfect. You know, I like this a lot. I don't know how I made it look so like perfect going down this way, but this is one of the rare like times where a lot of these fights in lightweight is S tier. We saw in the past few videos, like, yeah, some of the fights for the title fight aren't the best. Like Marab fights, there's a lot of the B, C tier type of fights, you know, but this is my tier list. Let me know in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Also, quickly look at this shit real quick. 99% of you guys are watching this shit just for free. Stop being a hoe about it. Help your boy out. Get to 1,000 subscribers. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button. It's very, very easy. You watch till the end of the video, might as well. Also, while you're down there, turn on those post notifications so you never miss any of these rare videos. And yeah, guys, there's really not that much else left to say except for I will see you guys in my next video.